Hey, it's BGV and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Hey, guess what? I recorded the whole entirety of episode 64, and, well, I thought I did anyways. Recorded some excellent commentary. It was actually a really good episode. That I, you know, this happens every now and then, but I basically shut off my, you know, I stopped recording, and then I looked over to my right, and it said, start recording, which means that I never hit start recording. It sucks when that happens, man. I mean, it's not a big deal if, like, you create a lackluster episode, but when you make an episode that had some pretty damn good commentary throughout the whole thing, it really feels bad, especially because you have to rehash it, and you're not going to be as good, but I'll try to be even better, ladies and gents, so just bear with me. We will probably move through most of the stuff that I did in the unrecorded episode quicker, so maybe that'll get to more, but that might not be an important thing, as you guys will see. And I'm not going to spoil anything. So I don't remember where exactly we left off in the episode previous to this one, but I think we talked to that merchant. We've got to talk to Thekla and get permission to climb the mountain. So did we do the whole... I got a better weapon and everything. Did we do that? There was like a better Winter's Blade. It looks like not. But honestly, we're fine, I think. Feline Steel Sword. I don't even think we really need to do anything. I bought and sold a bunch of stuff. The most important thing... Oh, there is something that we need to do. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, let's run through it quickly. I'll show you guys what I did, basically. The question is, does this guy... No, it looks like... Oh, yeah, no. And so if we go to repair... Yeah, we can't repair this. I don't... Oh. Why did it not let me repair that before? That was weird. Okay, looks like we did talk to the blacksmith. Good. Good. So we repaired our stuff. We got a better weapon. Did all that. There was another merchant... I guess he's going to be up here and to the right.
Look over there. Children.
Both godlings. Run into them before. They say ghosts are a manifestation of inner fears. Hauntings are said to be longing and loneliness grown to vast proportions. There's no truth to that. It is true, however, that monsters can be as lonely as humans, and that to conquer one's loneliness, one must first conquer one's fears. Some manage to do just that.
All right. Okay. So these are the two godlings that we've dealt with before, Johnny and Sarah.
He the one who kicked you out of your house? Yes. Oh, well, I must have a word with him. Don't hurt him. Who do you think you are? Kicking Sarah out of her home? How could you?
Wasn't her home, and besides...
Please. It worked out in the end. If I'd not left Novigrad, I'd never have met Johnny. Oh, fine. I'll let you off this time. See, you found your lass. So what brings you here?
We're heading up the mountain. Any advice?
Yeah. Don't do it. Johnny says the crones aren't to be fooled with. You've barely found your lass. Didn't find her just to lose her now, did you?
We'll be fine.
Do as you will. Path up the mountain starts the other side of the gate, so you'll need the key. Old Thekla only gives it to those she deems worthy of the lady's presence.
Thanks for the advice. We should go.
Good luck. Visit us sometime. We've a place not far from here.
We'll be certain to stop by. So long.
Yeah, so basically that little interaction there was, I think, dependent on what we did with Sarah and Johnny, and I think there's multiple things like that. We're going to miss out on a lot of them because we haven't, you know, we missed out on a lot of side quests, but basically that was a good ending to Johnny and Sarah, the two little godlings, and depending on what you choose in certain parts, you know, you'll get different endings for different people. And, yeah, so the next thing I did was I went over to this trader. And I mentioned how it's literally the same model, and he says the same greetings, the same thing, which is kind of funny. This dude had a ton of chicken breasts, chicken legs. So we're going to buy actually all of them. And then I'm going to leave.
Farewell. And
go ahead and slot those. So let's go to food and drink. And there they are. We're going to actually put those right here. And then we're going to go into Swallow and put that here. Because the chicken legs, I think, are just better than Swallow. We can only really drink 2 Swallows before our toxicity level gets too high. Whereas the chicken legs, you know, we can eat a lot of them to restore some health. And we're going to need it. We're going to need it. Now, let's also see if we can't create anything alchemy substances, but those are just going to be mutagens. We have decoctions, fiend decoction. Oh, interesting. Okay, we have oils, beast oil. And it looks like that's that. That is interesting. I have to remember that we just made that fiend decoction. Now let's go talk to Thekla.
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man? Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Okay, so I'm going to keep going with, you know, the good ending and asking Ciri what she thinks I think is the better option. I don't know if this corresponds to the endings or not, but I'm going to do this just to be safe.
Ciri,
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
Okay, for this one, I went stern.
I'm going with her.
He's fire in his gut. What do you say?
He's determined. He loves the girl, but he seeks to hide it from us.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice, but to do so you must best the challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Aura. Now, bring me the coin.
Okay, so I noticed there was a book over here.
Something's afoot.
It's Lynn's Prophecy, which I read. I'm not going to read it again because it doesn't really... I mean, I'm sure it pertains to this quest and the ending of the game, really, but you guys can pause the screen if you'd like to read it. I did read it last time. There's a lot of elven words that I'd prefer not to butcher again. And, see you later! Whee! Okay, so this challenge is not much of a challenge at all. It's actually quite funny how easy it is. The problem is that I have given up my freaking crossbow. So there's drowners down here, and they're going to be a nuisance, but that's about it. I think they were level 5. Yeah, the coin is right here at the bottom, and, I mean, you don't even have to go throughout the rest of the cave. You can just literally return and then surface. So I wonder what happens if you do go to the rest of the cave. Like, I wonder if there's a treasure chest or something. Perhaps. But we don't have a crossbow to deal with these drowners. Okay, this was not happening last time. I literally only got hit like once or twice from them. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Luckily, I think that's the last time we literally will be in water in this entire Let's Play. I could be wrong, but,
Stench.
Alright, yeah, climb up. Climb up. Okay, put your sword away. No, put the sword away. Climb up. There we go. Now, just something in my mind tells me we should probably use a fiend decoction, which... that's right. The oils are not... Where are these damn things at? There. Okay. Yeah, we're probably... I don't know. Something just tells me that we should probably use one of these. Fiend decoction increases the amount of weight the Witcher can carry without being... Oh, that's the difference between oils and decoctions. Oils obviously just give you more damage, whereas decoctions give you some sort of buff. Oh, okay, never mind then. Fiend Fiend doesn't matter then. Let's pop a chicken leg. Let's pop a Quen. And, hey, look at this! There's a Fiend over to our left. What do you know? I'm gonna try to attack it before it even gets into the main area here. Wow! Alright. We want to kill it before it can, do its, like, blinding effect. So we're gonna do the whirlwind attack, which is stop it. Oh, I need... By the way, this whole entire Let's Play, I needed to use the B dodge instead of the A dodge. I've just been using the A dodge for so long. Alright, man, it was not this hard the last time. There we go. Yeah, the whirlwind attack just deals so much DPS, it's insane. And down goes the Fiend. That's the real trial. The coin is really easy, but hard if you don't have a crossbow like my dumbass who sold it. I still can't believe I did that. But, yeah, there we go. I'm trying to run through this kind of quickly so that if I do get to new content, it'll be new to me, because I've done all this before. But we're about to hit some really cool stuff, so just keep that in mind.
They're back. What do you want?
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for ye. Now go.
That went smoothly.
Okay, we get a level up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that into the final whirl. Consumes 50% less stamina and adrenaline. Adrenaline point gain plus 5%. Pretty dang good.
Diving in that cave.
Stop. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubul.
Okay, this part coming up gave me some trouble. Both of these parts coming up gave me some trouble. And you guys should see why in a second here. Do we need to be near this woman? If we're near her, she'll match our speed. So we want to go next to her and then run. And she will match our speed towards the gate here. Not this part literally coming up. This part literally coming up is laughably easy, as you guys will see. Hopefully, if I can replicate it. So she opens the gate. And since we did the challenge, we now have the Defier's Orin.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
So she betrayed us. Even though we passed the challenge, we now get a death sentence. Although, Fugus is quite easy.
One tough son of a bitch.
Super tough.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalark said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm surprised they don't call it like stone parchment cutting utensil.
Damn it! 2 out of 3.
Okay, so for this one, I went with this top one because this one sounds like we don't think that she can do it.
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too.
Geralt's right. They are extremely dangerous. Actually, they're way tougher than Imlerith is, so I don't really know why Ciri does this because, as I mentioned ad nauseum in the episode that was unrecorded, excuse me, I like fighting with Geralt way more.
Let's get down there.
Ciri has all these weird powers and it's cool, but it's just, you know, Geralt, I don't know. She has so little... Oh. Well, I was supposed to examine, but you're supposed to fall down here anyway, so there we go. Yeah, Geralt, I think, would just handle these witches much better. Ciri, gosh, she just takes a ton of damage, as you will see. Oh, and I'm gonna have to block, like, everything here, because there's tons of tits. Tons and tons and tons of titties. And I was mentioning... Well, I'll talk about it in a second. I'll try to show you guys as much as I possibly can. I don't even know if YouTube will allow asses or not. I feel like they do, right?
How was it?
Titties are out of the question, though.
He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum.
Yeah, so they literally show a pot of children's heads here. Now, they might be adults, I'm not sure, but I was just saying, isn't it funny how we can show a literal pot of human heads, and they might even be children's heads because they were talking about giving the children to the witches. I just don't know if this game would show that because that is pretty damn macabre. But we can't show a couple of titties, you know what I mean? We gotta block the titties out, but show a bucket of heads. That's cool. It's so backwards, you know? But it is what it is. No sense complaining. I just thought that was really, really funny. And then I mentioned how the witches are showing their true selves, which is just so much more beautiful. Show who you really are on the inside.
Child of the elder blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
Now this fight is much harder. See, look at me! You're gonna start me getting hit. Are you kidding me? This fight is much harder than the fight that Geralt's got to go for. But I did play it before. The strategy here is to focus on one pretty much. As you take them down, they will become easier. When there's three, it's actually quite tough. I'm going to focus on the Brewess here. I focused on the smaller ones last time because I figured she'd be sort of like the tank, right? But I don't actually know if she does have more or less health. And then we can use our special abilities here, which I was ragging on in the last episode. Oh my god. I was ragging on in the last episode because it seems like it just picks and chooses when it's actually going to land. Other times, it seems like... Okay, we got to be really careful here. Like I said, Ciri just takes so much damage. And the thing is, like, you dash to get away, and Ciri does regenerate health. That's the good thing about her. But the game has you, like, everything is treated as, like, an auto attack. So if you charge, it'll, like, automatically, you know, target somebody. If you use the R trigger to do the teleportation attack, it'll automatically, you know, hit everybody, obviously. But even if you, like, dash, it'll dash towards people. Okay. Let's dash. I was also talking about, I'm not sure what the... Oh, my God! See, you just take so much. Even if you're being careful, even if you played this before, you take so much damage. And you gotta, like, sort of back away to, You gotta back away to, recover your health. And this is risky. Look, it misses. It makes no sense. Yeah, I was shitting on that the whole last unrecorded episode because it's like it misses, and I don't know if that's an intended thing or if it's a bug because it straight up will just miss. If you take all the time to charge your weapon, you know, you should get rewarded with a hit. But anyways, we've taken down the Brewess. Okay, we gotta watch out. That deals damage to us. The charge, I don't know. Like, there's no point to use the game mechanics because the charge doesn't deal any damage. What? You can get kind of like 3 hits and then you gotta move or else they'll hit you. I'm gonna go for the Weavess next. Yeah, this fight is tough though. Ciri, just like I said. See, that doesn't... Why did that miss too? I don't get it, man. I really do not get it. The RT charge sometimes will just miss straight up, even if they're not seemingly blocking or doing anything. The charge will just sometimes miss as well. That time it did. It does critical damage, but I think just like getting in and whack, 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 and then backing out is the best DPS strategy. But yeah, this fight is way harder than Imlerith, so it's funny that Geralt's trying to protect her by taking care of Imlerith. Okay, that just missed. Obviously, the other person went down, so it should have missed that time, but I don't know. Yeah, just back in, back out, get in, hit, back up, but they keep, you know, getting away. I'm not really sure what the ultimate strategy is for this. Man, this must have been really hard on Death March. That's what I was talking about a lot on the last unrecorded episode, as well as how, you know, on Death March, I don't try to go for everything in the game. I just try to obviously beat it as quickly as possible, so we don't have to worry about different. Okay, this fight went way better. Although we did get low again. Like, it seems like no matter what I do, you're gonna get low fighting with Ciri. But whack, whack, whack. She does that. Yeah, anyways, on Death March difficulty, you know, you just want to get through everything as quickly as possible, so you don't do... At least that's my strat. I'm sure there's people that do Death March intending for a full playthrough, but I don't get that, because it's like, why add that much stress? You know what I mean? Oh my god, my phone is dying. My phone, by the way, I need a brand new phone, because my phone's battery is awful, so I'm going to have to memorize here where I'm at, because it looks like my phone's going to die before I finish this episode. Oh my god, will you just die? You'll die here now. Do you not see your sisters dying? Like, literally, you're all dying, not me. All right, so that was the Ladies of the Woods fight. They're tough. They're tough. God, I was mentioning a bunch of times how Imlerith actually gave me way more trouble, but I don't know how, because that Ladies of the Woods fight seems way more difficult, and I know how to deal with Imlerith now.
Place of power.
Oh man, did I not get it all? Come on. Okay, so we get another ability point. I went ahead and put that on this one, which is just instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. It's just basically gonna increase our damage. Okay, we do have to be careful with Imlerith because he is tricky, but should be much easier than the Ladies of the Wood. We got to make copious use of Quen and copious use of the B dodge, which I just really have not been using this entire playthrough. So I actually died once to him in the unrecorded episode. I killed the ladies first try, but this guy I did die at the very end there because I was trying to get more DPS than I should have been. Lots more tits to blank out.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
I lied here.
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
Alright, so Imlerith is actually pretty easily. Imlerith is actually pretty easy. We're going to pop a Quen. Again, use the B dodge. I was doing the A dodge in the last try, and what the heck? Hit him. Yeah. I was using the A dodge, just was not working out. Where's my Thunderbolt? There we go. We're gonna pop one of those. You get in like 2 hits before he counterattacks, pretty much. So just keep B dodging around to his left. Not really too much strategy. There are 2 phases to the fight, and his second phase is where it gets really tough. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in an episode that was already recorded or not, but yeah, Imlerith on Death March, I think, was the worst for me. Like, literally. Oh, and I think, by the way, you can get a lot of DPS in before he goes to his next form. So you want to get as much like damage as possible. See, I definitely brought him down to lower health than that before. Okay, so chicken legs. Yeah, this is the stage that I was talking about. Just have to dodge. You can get hits in here, which is what I was doing. But you're better off just to wait. God, this is so easy, man. How did I even fail this? How do I even have trouble with this on Death March? I mean, yeah, you just keep dodging until he gets tired. That's pretty much it. Pop a Quen when you can. But yeah, there you go. That's the Imlerith fight. But this, for some reason, this gave me like the most trouble on Death March difficulty. And it also gave me trouble in the unrecorded episode too, because he actually did kill me. But only because I was getting cocky and I tried to do the whirl attack when I didn't have enough time.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
I mentioned here, like, if Geralt could have been using Igni like this whole time, God, that would have been so much more helpful. If we literally could have a flamethrower in our hands. For some reason, Geralt neglected to tell me that was a gameplay mechanic. And then I made a joke that he could have another career as playing a Deadpool stand-in. Ha 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 ha. Aren't I funny? And then I said I think it's safe to say that he's dead.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
We slew only 2 of the crones. The 3rd fled with Vesemir's medallion, my sole memento.
Coming here? Good idea.
I knew we'd succeed from the start. Now to find Eredin and kill him. An Orin for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Give me a minute. I'm old. Need more rest.
You are, and you do. Let's stay a bit longer.
Okay, ladies and gents. And there we are. Actually, I thought we would be able to get a little bit more, but no, I guess I ran through the last episode almost as quick. We were about 4 minutes over the time that I'm at now. That is that. Imlerith is dead. 2 out of the 3 crones are dead. And the last step in this game is to kill Eredin, the big bad guy, which, again, I wish I had played the 1st or 2nd. I'm not sure when he comes in. I would imagine the 2nd, because I just don't know much about Eredin. But our next stop is Novigrad, and at the end of the last episode that went unrecorded, I said I really don't know how much is left. I think we're on the main drag here. I think this is going to be it. I think we're really close to the end. The next episode, and if not that one, then the one after that, will most likely be the finale. I could be wrong if I'm absolutely missing something that I'm completely forgetting. Could be absolutely wrong. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me again. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching this video. If you click my head, you will subscribe to this channel, and to the right of that is a link to some merch. It'll support me and you'll get some cool stuff. And then over to the far right are some more videos that you guys can watch. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.